She's trying to keep the narrative and spin out. She spins it. What she don't know is, man, that shit finna drop, and that's gonna bust your whole story up. Period. It's over with. They've been waiting on me. I'm back online. We about to do this thing tomorrow. It's over with.
Yes, I'm excited for. So they're gonna drop the Ari tomorrow.
I ain't gonna say for certain because
I'm hoping that we want to hear more Jesse manipulation, boring calls too. Just because we gotta let the people know that they need to ask for a refund.
F you, Jesse.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I don't got no control over what gets dropped when. I just get told things, and sometimes that's the plan. Sometimes I wake up and the plans have changed. It depends. But I'd say it's coming real soon, regardless.
So, just from what you do know, are we looking at like a lot more calls, or like is there like just call wise, not the people?
Months and months and months.
Now, do they listen to the calls and then they're like, this one's not worth anything, throw that out?
I'm not going to say that. I believe they listen to the calls and decide what timeline, how things go into the timeline. They release everything. They don't hold shit back. They listen to everything and decide which calls get grouped together and what gets released in one video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calls in one video, or just 2 or 3. And then this, they hear everything and then they release it. And so nothing gets held back because it's uninteresting. They'll post it because they paid for it. But they hear everything to understand the context that it needs to be released in and what needs to be put with what. So it will be put out. But from my understanding, this isn't set in stone, but from my understanding, it's looking like Ari is up on the block. Just because, and only because she decided to come up and open her dumb ass mouth and start talking on and saying all this bullshit, well, then they're going to go ahead and debunk all that,
You should have stayed quiet.
Yeah. So if you want to come out and try to like beat the system and get ahead of the narrative and the storyline, you'll be like, oh yeah, no, it was okay. Well, as you saw with Jesse, anything that you feel like you can say, we'll drop some shit that'll crush all that and expose all that. You know what I mean? So
you know what's funny? Here's this comment where it says, "We miss Kiosk Kristen."
I do too. You know what? I do too. I really do.
We still want to hear that bad call.
I do too.
Then people won't miss her as much, right?
And listen. I'll just tell y'all this. I really can't say. I really can't say. But there's some calls coming out. This shit is deep. It gets deep.
I told you guys the story gets crazier.
This shit is deep. But I can't. I gave my word. I won't. I can't say nothing. But I'm just telling y'all, this is coming and it's deep.
AJ's in the chat. Ari's in the chat.
Jumpsuit, AJ's here.
Oh,
she doesn't even want her
shit.
identity.
Well, what's up? I know your name ain't Ari, but what's happening?
She says she doesn't even want her identity out there. She only came forward because I told her about it.
Oh, well, I ain't got nothing to do with your identity being out there. I just react to what's on the internet, so you can't really talk to me about that. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, if you heard him before, he said he wasn't going to put the person's name out there. He said he doesn't do that. But he did, that's what he's telling you. He could, but he doesn't. He's never once done that.
Well, I know what your name isn't, but I'm not going to say what your name is. You know what I'm saying? But
Crystal Clear says Ari is Kaylee. I'm calling it Callie. Callie?
I don't know. I can't comment on it.
That's what I said.
Eat it now.
That's what I said. I think it's Jesse's sister.
Where's Ari? I thought she was here.
No, it's AJ, her friend.
Friend.
Man, AJ ain't talking about nothing, man. You got a fake profile pic. You ain't talking about nothing. Who are you? AJ.
Don't.
Ari, I'm AJ. I'm informed.
I'll confront anybody.
I don't care what you're informed about. Ma'am, you ain't more informed than public data record that I've heard. So I don't care what you're informed about. We can talk about it. I mean, you can look. What you want to talk about?
AJ said I'm not on it.
We can talk about it all night. What you want to talk about?
Duty Ron's trying to get on too, but there's too many people.
What you want to talk about? AJ, I mean, what are you talking about? I already know all the answers. I already know all the information. Ain't nothing you can talk to me about.
Now we're bringing in Duty.
What's up, Duty Ron?
Duty.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Today was a joke. I called over to the Innocence Project with my friend, and she was full of shit, as I said.
She's not a lawyer, is she, Duty Ron?
She's definitely not a lawyer. She is not a lawyer.
She's not a lawyer.
Over there, and I busted her shit wide open. I just happened to stumble across it, and I don't know who shared it with me, but whoever did, I want to thank you, because I fucking lit her up like a Christmas tree.
She's full of shit. Hey, listen. We know her name, of course. Being big public figures, I know that technically I'm not going to release any of her information. I know I can't do that, but
I know her name. I know where she lives. I know everything about her. I can't
tell you who she is, but I'll tell you who she ain't. She ain't no girl named Ari who's a lawyer for the Innocence Project. She damn sure ain't none of that.
AJ said, she said if you know her name, message her on Instagram or follow her. You guys don't know her.
Tell her I got a girlfriend. I don't want to follow no women. I don't do that. I'm not interested. Tell her I'm not interested. She's not my type, and I already got a girlfriend. So
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I got a stamp. I got a stamp right here. It says exposed. Hold on. Exposed.
Yeah. She says, if I know her name. Ma'am, do you realize we've been releasing calls for months? We have all this record. You think I don't know who this woman is? I mean, you think I'm on here just, I could be doing a million other things other than getting on here and telling y'all that ain't who it is. I really don't care.
I gotta say, without giving any of the shop away, I also too listen to all the calls, and and I'm not putting them on my platform or doing anything like that, but it just helped me confirm what I already knew, what I heard today. But I heard all those calls; they were all sent to me, and I listened to them. And there's a chock full of her own self-doxing in these calls. It's unbelievable. It's great.
Now, could you match that voice up from earlier?
You're gonna love it.
Duty Ron, did it match the same voice that you heard earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Listen, I already know. Listen, this is all I'll say. I know I can. The last name starts with an M, AJ. So if you really don't believe me, you already know I know who it is. Last name start with an M. You know I know who it is. She's not no lawyer. She is not connected to the Innocence Project. She's lame. She's trash. She's a fraud. It ain't. Nobody cares.
She may actually be hearing from the Innocence Project. So, checkmate, exposed.
Yeah. I think what's funny is a lot of these girls who are trying to do all this stuff, they don't even know, boy, you might wake up to some news in about a week or two. It's bad, man.
See, what a lot of people don't realize, Jumpsuit, is that I'm invested in this for the victims and their families. And when you have cockroaches like this that are coming out and trying to play games and mess with the people who are here to support justice, I take personal offense to it, and I will throw every bit and ounce of my investigative skills at these people. And it didn't take me more than 5 minutes to figure out who the fuck this girl was.
Listen, and Ron, I think it's funny that ever since I've said what the last name started with, we ain't heard nothing from her little friend.
She said the calls will speak for herself. The calls
are gonna come out. I mean, she can say whatever she wants. The call's gonna drop.
I would like to co-host those calls with you to help move the legal process along.
Yeah.
You gon'
For
eat
sure.
it now.
AJ just said, like I said, you don't know yet. I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Who is AJ?
Oh, we know.
AJ is supposed to be her friend, Ari's friend.
Supposed to be.
AJ is Ari.
Period. Yep.
But there ain't no Ari.
Whatever.
Exactly.
That's the thing. But there ain't no Ari. Who is AJ? Who gives a fuck who? She might as well be AI. It ain't. It don't matter. Oh, you know what matters? The records when the calls drop. It is what it is.
AJ said, Ari's name doesn't start with an M. Well, you should clean out your ears. Remember, I have a video about Q-tips. He said the last name starts with an M, not the first name, AJ.
Did you say you have a video with Q-tips?
I do, explaining for all the Wade Delulus out there how to clean their ears because they obviously don't listen to calls.
I don't care what AJ said. AJ might be a 13-year-old boy sitting down in his basement taking a break from Call of Duty, getting on here trolling people. I don't give a fuck what AJ's talking about.
Yeah.
AJ ain't talking about shit. I already know what's going on.
Their
That proves to
fantasy
me you're
world is over.
clueless. That's what she said.
Huh?
The fantasy is over. Girls and
I think
boys,
they
the
were-
fantasy is over.
Their world is falling
They
apart.
said she's verified on Instagram. Well, it's not that hard to pay
Oh,
the
ma'am, I can go pay $2 to get verified.
Exactly.
I can verify my
You don't
cat.
be verified on Instagram.
He
You just
said I
pay
can
a fee.
verify my cat.
I can verify my cat. So what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck who's verified.
My African
You
You
Gray
didn't
is
even
verified.
get. You didn't get the last letter of their name right, or the first letter of her last name.
Oh, I got her. She don't know. Well, then she don't know who the fuck she's talking about. I know. How you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me?
You're trying to get. You're trying
This
to.
shit is public record. How you gonna tell me?
You trying to get Paul to slip up, and Paul ain't slipping up. He ain't saying.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
So-
Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I mean, y'all listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You listen to AJ if you want.
Let me ask a question.
AJ ain't talking about shit. I'm telling you right now. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They on here. You think they're gonna be like, oh, you guessed correctly.
She said, it's clear you don't. I've known her for 10 years. You're delusional.
Well, which person?
I've known her for 0 years. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I already know who the fuck it is. I've known her for 10 minutes. I've known the name for 10 hours. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I already know who the fuck it is.
I have a question. Like Duty Ron, I think you might be able to help me with this. But when you have a client attorney confidentiality agreement, that never terminates, correct?
Yeah, and what you heard her talk about today is everything that goes against attorney-client privilege.
That's
And you know, what was one of the first things that I heard when I stumbled across the live event was the bullshit that she was spewing out. And I called her out on it, and I asked her, what was the date that you became Wade Wilson's attorney of record? And she had the audacity to blurt out a July date. And if you look at the records, he's only had public defenders. Never a private attorney was ever assigned to him as per the court. So the court doesn't lie. And like Jumpsuit said, the records don't lie. When you hear this person on the calls that are going to be coming out, when you hear the things that you hear, that shit is there. And this person doxed themselves on these calls, and it's so hilarious to hear it.
AJ, how are you going to say that we need courses in the law when you have a man up there that was with the New York Police Department and was a detective?
Listen,
and you tell him he needs.
I'm not gonna lie.
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are honestly giving so much credibility to AJ, and this bitch ain't talking about shit.
Yeah.
She don't need it. She ain't nobody.
Duty came in hot today. That's what Mel said.
I came in fucking hot because
hot.
that shit. When I hear a cockroach,
The call's gonna come out. FOR10YEAR. They're just type it like, who the fuck is this person?
and you are being an
Whoever the Ari person
accomplice.
is, there's no other way.
If the attorney
Nobody
in
gives a-
California,
listen, you think I'm gonna get on here and? Okay, well, listen. You know what? You're right, AJ. You got me.
No, every time you come onto my platform,
you
you're
got
always
me.
arguing.
You caught me. Oh boy, I've been caught in a big old lie. I'll holler at you in about 48 hours. I'll see you again. I mean, I guess you got me, but I guess
We should do another live where you can say, "You gonna eat it now."
yeah, you better make me stand up and kick my little boxes back here now, and take my headphones off. I'm about tired of it. Don't make me put my long johns on. This random woman, talking about AJ, talking about, that's my bestie. We used to be on the same cheerleading team. We taught each other cartwheels. No, you're a lying. Ma'am, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Excuse me. You think we don't have public records? I'm pretty sure that we're the ones responsible for all these public records every single day coming out. You think I hadn't heard them?
Not the part.
We're getting a
I'm talking
live
about. You
jumpsuit
think I heard
reaction.
this shit? You think I don't got? You think Duty Ron hasn't done his due diligence? This man was a detective his whole life. You think we don't know what we're talking about? And AJ says it's
AJ
not
got you.
true. Fucking AJ.
I got my goal.
For JA, and JA stands for jackass. Ask Jack. It's fucking, we got Ask Jack in the chat talking about, no, that's not true. Shut up, Ask Jack.
Is that Ask Jackicus? Ask Jackicus?
Assicus Jackicus. Okay, we got Assicus Jackicus.
I'm gonna have to mute myself.
Assicus Jack. All right. Hey, listen. Hey, Cora, listen. I'm going to be back here in about 24, 48 hours. We're going to do another live. We're going to talk about
Maybe
this shit.
24.
And I want AJ in the chat. I swear to God, I want AJ in the chat when I come back.
AJ, you
I
hear
want
that? In 24 hours.
Ask Jack better be in the chat. I want Ask
24
Jack.
hours, AJ. You're gonna come back and we have another conversation.
I want
Ask
Ask Jack.
You tell your best friend we need to have a conversation. Get you.
Yeah.
She may have to hire her own attorney when the real attorney that she purported to be comes after her. So,
Oh,
and
they
I'm going to
said-
be a witness.
They said so tomorrow night around 8 p.m.
I don't give a fuck what they said.
They're asking you,
You need to worry about what her best friend said.
they're
Or his
asking you
calls.
for a time frame because they're trying to challenge what you're saying. They're going to come back here.
Listen,
AJ gonna be AJ gonna be back for
Why do I need to
apologies.
tell you a time frame so you can pencil me in? You act like your bitch ass ain't gonna be on the internet 24 hours a day waiting on me to get on this bit. You'll know when I get on. You'll be here, and I bet you'll be in the chat. You'll be waiting on me. You wait on me like a good bitch. That's what you do. So, that's what you fucking do. And when I expose you or your little friend, who the fuck you are, then you'll know. Because listen, I don't talk shit unless I know I'm right. That's at the end. That's rule number one. You don't run your mouth unless you know you're right.
Facts.
Wow.
Okay, so
Big facts.
we'll be back. You don't need to pencil me in. You'll know when I'm back. You'll know when I'm on live.
Your
Nah,
notification.
she's just coming back tomorrow for to give her apologies.
Listen, she's got notifications turned on, push notifications. She's got vibrations, alerts, alarms, long johns.
Oh my God, I got tears.
Messages. She's got everything turned on. Okay.
Can Kleenex sponsor this live?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But, hey, I'm gonna jump off here, y'all.
AJ, he don't lie though. This man, like these two men, they come in here because they straight facts, all day facts. They're dropping bombs on them. I'm telling you, you're playing with fire. You're gonna learn.
Duty almost made me catch
I'm
the
just
Holy
telling you
Ghost.
what I've heard from the state attorney's office. I'm just telling you what I've heard with my own ears from the state attorney's office. You know, this ain't nothing. I'm not special. This
You're
what
a
the
little
state.
special.
This what the state. I've heard this from the state. So who is AJ? Who is Ask Jack?
There we go. Ask Jack.
Who is Ask Jack? Talking about no. The state's got it wrong, ma'am. I think the state's got it right. I think you sitting in there on your couch farting into your lazy boy cushions eating hot Cheetos. I'm not too inclined to believe what you're saying. Sorry, call me crazy. I think I'll go with what the state attorney sent through the email. So, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, man. Hey, y'all gonna see. Hey, tune in tomorrow. Y'all gonna see what's
Oh,
happening.
we've been ready. We've been waiting by the kiosk for you, just skipping around, waiting, just.
Hey,
looking at
listen,
the
they
window.
fucked up. They gave me my Wi-Fi. My internet back is about to go down. Everybody's gonna get it.
We
Everything-
said
I feel like you're fired up. I feel like you've been. It's been a couple days, so you ready. You are ready. You're primed up.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm
You
angry.
guys are good though.
Look at AJ. She said, "I'm not on the couch. I'm in a chair." Well, man, you can fart into the crevices of your wood grain chair. You can anything you want to do. You can blow your gas on the termites in your little wooden chair. I don't care what you do. But the fact remains that you're gonna we'll probably never hear from her again. To be honest.
No, I'm real curious. I can't wait to hear this call.
Well, until the calls come out.
He said, "Did you say ma'am? I'm a guy, bro." I said ma'am. I said ma'am. And I'll stay with ma'am. I said ma'am. I'll stay with ma'am. I'll continue with ma'am. You little bitch.